Hi there, signs of Libra. Listen, I did have your reading done earlier, but it is getting deleted and we're going to do something new. I don't know why I'm feeling that way today, but everything I recorded today I'm deleting and we're redoing. So the redo is a message just purely because of how this has evolved. This reading has evolved as a redo. It's a redo. For Libra, you want to tell them. It's going to be a reading about breakthrough energy. I can tell you that in the first reading, you did have a breakthrough that ended up being a choice. And I saw specifically that your challenging situation was like the divine feminine being able to receive love, but also the challenge being the divine masculine. So the breakthrough was a choice, a decision between lovers or at a crossroads. But we're doing something different. Oh, wow. Maybe you know a lot about this stuff, this information. Some people are very extensive by knowing things about the Kabbalistic side of things. You know, we have that tree of life. But it's as above, so below. You have it as below too. So there may be something about you having extensive knowledge about this, like, you know, tree of life energy. Okay. So that's interesting. Integration, life lessons, and emanation. The Merkabah says movement, long distance travel, and excitement. Okay, so, and then I have the Agarthans. It is about, this is just talking about a group of beings, basically star beings, that are really proficient in their manifestation abilities. And so maybe this is how, though. Maybe there's just some sort of really deep understanding of how everything is connected, how it all works together. And so it kind of looks like magic when others watch you because of how you manifest, but you come in with this multidimensional perception and attunement, meaning you're able to manifest. Obviously, you're manifesting a choice or a decision, maybe even a soulmate energy. So manifesting abilities. And I don't know if you're doing more astral travel lately, you know, with the Merkabah being here. I don't know if that's something like you're big. You see how open she is? And that kind of was one of the issues, was like we're running into an issue where our divine feminine energy has to be more open. And the challenge is to get under control the divine masculine energy, like within ourselves. So figuring out how to push forward without too much like forcing something. And then opening up and being, see how receptive, it's kind of allowing for this travel, this multidimensional travel, being so open and receptive. And you do have the Mystic card coming out, so this has everything to do with your spirituality. The Mystic is ageless, is a visionary, and then truly they may appear a lot younger than what they actually are, like the looks, because they're so tapped into this, like, it feels like the spiritual tree, like the life energy, living light energy. That's what it feels like, because the Mystic I see as being able to pull things from different religions too, and see the tie, and therefore like you're able to, I see you building a tapestry with access to more threads of light than others choose to have access to. It's not that they can't, but is their perception going to allow for all of that? You do. So you're the visionary that can see the connection between everything. You're the one that is constantly transforming and knowing that that's part that it's like the Mystic will have a really good time being in a room of mysteries, you know, all of these unknowns. That's where the Mystic's going to want to be. this is also like the remover of darkness, because they're not afraid to do that shadow work or to sit even in the dark energy. Because I told you that what was coming through was that this has a, they're not showing it because they're showing the there's Kabbalistic, there's like a Goetia side, but there's a tree that goes down too. And so, but it's as above, so below. But it's like I'm picking up on someone that has the knowledge of both. And so that's able to integrate really well with you. Kind of a little out there reading. I like it. This kiss, this kiss. Okay, I have the mask upright. I have the kiss in the reverse. And I have the mirror in the reverse. So I got, oh wow, it went straight to this. Goodness. Now what was coming through too in your first reading was, and I'm sorry I'm deleting it, but I found it boring. If the reader is finding it boring, I will still pass along the message. But like the cards themselves and stuff, the energy felt like like boring. So, but the message was a strong message. Like near the end, it was talking about how a challenge is to be more seen or more visible. Expressing, I guess, says this is about express a part of you that wants to be expressed, what we're showing the outside world or what we're allowing to be seen. But it's saying that part of you is seeking expression. So, revealing what has been suppressed. I'm wondering if you're... Okay, so I'm wondering if you're running into this thing where if you had been dating somebody or talking to someone that they became extremely like needy on you or wanted to dominate the relationship in some way, like very needy for you. And I don't know, but that would... Because there seems to be like something kind of off. Like the chemistry might be good, but there's something about this that doesn't feel right with the kiss in the reverse. The mirror in the reverse. Harsh edges, making comparisons. It says the mirror is the construct that might drive a shard between you and your true self. It can contain trickster energy. Put the phone down and stop the comparisons. And it can also be that we're lacking something in the department of finding somebody that you have good chemistry with or touch like energy. Like, so there might be something going on here. Let's look in this Kipper-ish deck and see if it can clarify what's going on with that kiss in the reverse. Courthouse. Bondage. Bondage is when we feel like we're tied up or we're in something that we want to get out of, right? So it could be a metaphor for something that we're in that we want to get out of. It can be a legal situation. Maybe you do have the courthouse here. It can be a legal situation. Jealousy and envy. And divine masculine keeps coming up. Achievement. So that's that divine masculine again on the bottom. But achievement. Number one, you have some jealousy. You have some envy here that something is going to be made official. Tell me more about courthouse. Oh, seems like you find your way out of that, of a poverty situation or a situation where we didn't feel like Yeah, you know, it actually goes along with the storyline of you having this achievement, and then there could be some kind of like very needy person around you. I mean, that can be, and so there can be something about either you overcoming a hardship or a financial challenge, or you've already done this and somebody's like trying to get help from you, and it has a lot to do with that. Awakening and karma. Awakening energy. Awakening to karma, or to something being a karmic situation, or feeling like something is a karmic situation. Maybe it's somebody that you're dealing with that now the chemistry's really off with that kiss in the reverse, you know? Blocked on the bottom. What is courthouse about? Temperance, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Change, patience with the change or with the situation that's been going on right now. You have good news coming in regarding it. So whatever this is, whatever this is, you have really good news regarding a court situation or making something kind of official. There is divine timing, and temperance has to do with, you know, your inner balance, inner healing. The Page of Cups is when you get kind of unexpected news that makes you feel really happy because there's changes, because of the Two of Pentacles, because there will be a decision of some change coming in. Something that will make your heart happy with the Nine of Cups, wishes granted. Tell me about the news, about the good news. Whoa, it's your Ten of Pentacles. You have good karma coming in, I want to say, because you have a wishes granted, Nine of Cups, and you have the Wealth card. And that poverty energy, you saw it come out in, it flew out in the reverse. So with the Ten of Pentacles, I think you have a lot of wealth and abundance that you're going to be achieving. And that's the good news, but it is gonna attract some haters, some jealousy. You will see some projections that aren't exactly mirroring you. So just be aware of that. That can be happening. Or someone might not be as happy for you as they act like they are, but enjoy this. Ten of Pentacles, goodness. Enjoy it. It's your victory, the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Major achievement. Major win for you. Major win. Wow. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever seen a Hermit card like this, but you got this on the first reading, so I'm going to pull it out for this one. The Hermit, where he's focused on himself or herself, and the Pentacles is what you're actually counting there, like your gold coins, your silver coins. And then these are the other elements in the tarot. This one represents wands and cups and swords, and those are all for sale. It's just a really strange, like, I feel like your investment has been in this. You know, I am the whole tree. I am the whole stability for myself and a lot of others too, apparently, here. That can be representing a business. It can be representing like a type of industry. If you're a performer, even more energy here for you, that you could be traveling. You could be, you could be manifesting an achievement that really travel is included here because of that Merkabah and the Chariot. Maybe something that you already visualize for yourself, you know? So since you have the Hermit out, let's see what the Oracle of Genetic Gifts wants to add to, you know, what you're manifesting here, because we have awakening. So it's like And you see how it says this, like, I am air on it. Of course, it's my Isaac Tarot, so it's a little different, but it just makes me think that you've gotten to this completion, or you make it to this completion where the wealth is yours, and you're going to be like a rare one. You're going to be like an exception to a rule here of what you were able to do. And I feel like it's on your own, like what you're able to do on your own. Maybe publishing something on your own. But whatever it is, you have already visualized this for yourself. Because your third eye is open. You got ascension number 7. It's talking about the astral plane, your 6th chakra, your third eye. The pineal gland is fully open. So 7-7, walking away from things that don't serve you. We have all your angels. I feel like you have, because you have that Kabbalah tree, I feel like these are the Kabbalistic angels. There's 72, the higher order Kabbalistic. And these are, higher order. They're made to balance the opposing force, right? I feel like you have these 72 angels on your side. And if you know that number, the 72 Kabbalistic angels, this is very important, your partnership with these angels, or with I feel like it's angels, and really do. It could be the Agarthans or Agartha. I don't know what it's say. I pick up Agarthans, but it could be, I'm picking more up on angelic realm here. It says the partner, life path number 2, ruling planet, the moon. So in that first reading, the challenge and the issue is like divine feminine versus challenging divine masculine. So maybe they're trying to help something get set up for you. The awakening energy, and so since you have already woke up, really, you are now in this role of spiritual teacher, just because everywhere you go, you shine a very radiant light. Okay, because of what you have already woke up to, which is the divine in you, and then that channel being willingly through you open, or allowed open more, your connection with the divine. So make sure your shine bright, your body bright, light body, priest or priestess. So you're helping guide others, you're helping activate others, turn others on, whether you know it or not. And like I said, if you perform, or if you do something here specifically, like with your hands, artist, designer, it does say singer or sculptor here too. Let's get something from the 108 Oracle, and I'll wrap up your reading. If you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos similar to this, but based on your energy, and I have 3 different prices available to choose from, trying to keep things affordable for people. And thank you all for the support for that so far. Train is your card. Moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, and no resistance. So that's what I have for you. Sending you love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.